After back-to-back successes of Super 30 and War, Hrithik Roshan ने decide किया है that he is going to raise his artist fee.
And if reports are to be believed, he was already paid a price of 48 crores for War. अब उसके बाद अगर ये price hike हुआ है, I don't know what that number is, लेकिन इस पर सवाल जरूर बनता है, सवाल आपके लिए है. Do you think our actors deserve the money that they charge, this huge number that we're talking about? Do you think it's justified that they get home that bigger check? Do tell us in the comments down below. Manish, what do you think?
Well, what do I think? I think that, it's a business at the end of the day, right? And I feel like everyone is in it for the money. Now, if you think about the kind of craze and fandom that, actors have and the kind of following that they have and the number of people that they influence is really large, right? So even when we talk about brand endorsements of actors, right? We hear of actors getting paid obscene amounts of money to be endorsed or affiliated with a brand for basically not that much interaction. So I just feel like there is a certain face value that actors and actresses work for. There is a certain kind of value that they add either to a film or to a brand that they endorse. There's a certain kind of impact that they have on people and how they influence people's, whether it is shopping decisions or whether it is the films that they like to go and watch. So I think yes, if you ask me very honestly, I think why not, if these actors and actresses are actually entertaining people, bringing all the joy that people are looking for when they go in to watch films, definitely they should get paid that kind of money.
I just feel there is one little loophole, and that loophole is कि आप जितने बड़े स्टार बन जाते हो और आपका पेचेक जितना बड़ा हो जाता है, उतने ही ज़्यादा दूर आप हो जाते हैं उन मूवीज के पार्ट बनने से जिनमें आपका दिल होता है, because we have seen that stories always do not guarantee big budgets. Like we saw in the case of Akshay Kumar, he had to let go of 2 movies, Bhool Bhulaiya and Hera Pheri 3. I mean,
and these were big hits.
They were big hits, and agar sources ki mane, then the reason Akshay Kumar had to let go of these movies was the fact that he takes back a big fat paycheck home. And I feel like wahan par is the only problem, because an actor, there should not be anything that stops you from telling a story that we love seeing you in, at least. So that's a risk that an actor takes every time he increases his thing. But I like the fact that how Bollywood, or at least some of the Khans, some of the leading people are going ahead with the profit share thing. I think that's sort of working in it.
Yes, and I think profit sharing does make a lot of sense. Like we've seen it in the West, where the big stars took back a percentage of the profits that were earned by the film. And like I said earlier, it's a business. And yes, in a business, the higher the stakes are, the more the returns will be. So if an actor is bringing in that much of money, because of his fan following, like we've looked at Salman Khan, unki koi bhi film release ho, houseful chali jati hai, the first 3 days at least are packed, and already the cost of the film is recovered. And they've made a profit over that. So just by the association of his name, or by the association of his face with a particular film, if the film is making a lot of money and profits, then he deserves a piece of the pie.
Absolutely does. And that is why, coming back to Hrithik Roshan, he's proved his mettle, right? Like we've seen, of course, over his career, he's given us some of the biggest hits. And the fact is that back-to-back Super 30 ho ya fir War ho, Super 30 where it made over 200 crores and War that made over 300 crores. I think it says a lot about that actor, and if now he doesn't get to charge what he wants, then I wonder when.
Watch Planet Bollywood from Monday to Friday at 9 p.m. only on Zoom.